Thanks for joining 2K Sports for NBA action this Sunday afternoon. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Warriors. Here in the early going, they're in 8th place.
Well, I think for Golden State, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Kuminga plays the 4 with Draymond sliding up to the 5. And it's Butler in at the 3 spot. And for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero, the lethal frontcourt pair. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5. Right around the quarter mark of the season, Clark, rookies seem to be finding their footing out there.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. Every rookie is a little different, but usually around the quarter pole of the season, you start to get a feel for how you need to go about your work. It's a tough adjustment, but once it locks in, you're on your way.
Pass to Curry. Clock at 6. The rebound by Carter. Here's Orlando. Banchero outside. The 3 from Suggs. On target from range.
Getting more comfortable with his jumper. Jalen Suggs, no hesitation there.
Pass to Green. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Curry against Suggs. Left side Curry. The shot no good. Great D that time from Suggs. And here's Wagner. Banchero outside to the middle. And Carter gets it to go on the assist from Banchero.
Carter Jr. does not hold back inside, and that helps him power through that contact.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for him. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Now here's Suggs. A 14-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn. Carter, it's good on the putback.
Right there. I mean, Carter using his instincts and his motor to track down the miss and convert it into second chance points. That's just really good work.
Curry with it. He's covered by Suggs. To the inside. The rebound by Carter. Orlando leading by 4. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, the Magic now looking to take the next step, Clark.
You know, B.A., making the playoffs was the first step for this young core. And now that they have some experience, they've added some talent, too, so they're determined to continue to progress towards championship contending status.
Now here's Banchero. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. Down low. Green finds Butler. Pure from three-point range.
Perhaps not the forte of Butler's game, but he does have the range to hurt you from the perimeter.
Outside Bane. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. The 3 from Banchero with the tip. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Suggs has got 5 now.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
And the basket by Curry.
Off a pass, Steph Curry. That one is always going in, or almost always going in.
The Magic have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Carter, the pass to Bane. The 3 from Suggs. Orlando gets it back. Carter can't get it to go. Golden State has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first.
Hey, you got it like that aggressiveness of Butler. I mean, slicing inside and finishing with the dunk. Come on now. That's well done.
Orlando has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Banchero in the post. He's watched by Kuminga. Fader on the way. No good. A bit long that time.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
And here's Green from the arc. Orlando grabs the miss. Carter's got his 6th rebound on the night. Suggs finds Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
Good decision that time by Wagner, taking it straight line to the rim. The defense had no chance to stop it.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Outside Butler. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. He's got 7. Orlando trailing here. Pass to Wagner. Suggs surveys the D. Carter, a screen on Curry. Suggs, the pass to Carter. Green with the defensive effort.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
The 3 from Curry. It's rebounded by Banchero. The Magic shooting just 38% so far in this one. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Guys, back to you.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. And the Warriors with possession here. Orlando making their last shot. Wagner against Butler. Pass to Suggs. Outside Bane. Shot clock at 3. His first shot attempt. And the shot falls short that time.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Butler. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Bane. Suggs, the pass to Bane. Wagner for 3. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
The shot by Butler, no good. Orlando's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time, but what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. All right, Clark, let me ask you this. What can other big men learn from Wendell Carter Jr.?
I like his steadiness. He's shown a maturity since he's been in the league. He doesn't seem to get too high or low emotionally. You need fire and competitiveness and physicality to play down low, but you still have to control yourself, and I think he does a good job of that.
Orlando making some changes. Matazes checked in for Carter. De Silva comes in for Banchero, and Black subbed in for Suggs. Now here's Hield. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Wagner. Pass to De Silva. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
Here's Orlando. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Now here's Hield. Jackson Davis in the high post. Out to Hield. Fires for three. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
A very efficient range shooter. You expect Hield to take these shots.
Now here's Wagner. He had 25 points in the win against Brooklyn.
And another key for them was his rebounding. Just a great effort.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Grant.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
First one falls for him. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
Isaac, he's checked in for Franz Wagner. Moody's checked in for the Warriors. Jimmy Butler comes in for Spencer. He's perfect from the line this time.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Pass to Horford. Now here's Butler. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Desmond Bane.
Oh, I like how Butler uses his body in the paint. Excellent at forcing the issue and getting the call close to the rack.
The first one falls. Spencer's checked in for the Warriors. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
What I love about Jimmy Butler, there's a lot to like, but he brings it every night. His consistency and toughness and production, plays with passion, leads his team well. Love that throwback mentality of his.
Now here's Bane, still without a bucket. Over Hield, pocket 4, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And not many guards are built like Bane. He's excellent shooting it from deep, but also has the ability to defend at a high level.
And Bane drops them both. And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Magic this year.
They split their games last season and both figure to be fighting for playoff spots this year.
And you have to think that they'll know just how much is at stake in these meetings.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. 4-3. The shot, no good. Jimmy Butler getting it done for the Warriors. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
They've got Jonathan Isaac. Desmond Bane is out there with Anthony Black. Then it's Goga Bitadze, and it's De Silva in at the 3, a small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
Impressive to see Black converting through contact like that, showing you some strength right there.
And the Warriors with possession here. They trail by 1. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. It'll be the 5th meeting of a strenuous 7-game road trip. Horford for 3. Orlando with a rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass. can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Now here's Butler. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Yeah, what about his work on the glass? I mean, he was an all-around contributor to a winning effort.
The Magic shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Black passes to Bane. On the wing, Isaac, covered by Jackson Davis. Black outside. It's good from about 19 feet. Black's got 4 points now in the quarter. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Butler taking his time here. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Batase. Orlando leading. Black outside. Outside Bane. From deep. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Jackson Davis. Healed from outside. De Silva with the rebound. For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Black. Inside, here's Isaac, and the dunk by Isaac.
Outstanding footwork from Isaac on that play. Breaks up the defense and gets himself a good shot.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for Black. Green's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Spencer. Curry against Suggs. And here's Butler outside. No good. That's his 6th miss of 9 tries. Up top, Bane. Guarded by Hield. Bane, the pass to Suggs. There's a screen. To the paint. Here's De Silva. And he goes in for the dunk.
Great read by Suggs. Dishing the rock in the 2-man game.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Suggs against Curry. Five to shoot. Pass to Hield. To end the drought. Great D that time from Bane.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And here's Suggs. Wagner outside. Fires the 3. Hauled in by Curry. Warriors trail by 5. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
Not his night shooting the ball, and it's really had an impact on this game.
Pass to Wagner. There's the 3. Drains the triple. And now it's an 8-point Orlando lead.
And if Wagner can become a consistent threat from deep, watch out now, because then he'll be borderline unstoppable.
Now here's Butler, defended by Wagner. Butler passes to Curry. Curry finds his way through inside.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
Orlando leading by 6. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
Orlando making some changes. Robinson, he's checked in for Isaac. Paolo Banchero comes in for De Silva. And Black subbed in for Bain. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Hield. Robinson for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Kuminga's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Butler. Ooh, JB, look out.
Easy to see why Butler gets so much respect for his competitiveness. I mean, he thrives at finishing through contact.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Wagner outside. 3-pointer. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got 5 rebounds in the game.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
On the wing, Curry, guarded by Banchero. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
Hey, inside Curry has all the tricks. Floaters, scoop shots, fallaways, left hand, right hand. However he has to do it, he will.
The Magic have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Pass to Robinson, to the inside. It's stolen by Kuminga. Here's the break. Robinson with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Banchero cleaning up the fast break.
In transition, Banchero already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
Curry against Suggs. Green, a screen. Wagner with a steal. And it's Orlando on the break. On up the court. Here's Black. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Black showcasing his full arsenal, and he's a guard.
Warriors trail by 6. Outside Podziemski. And here's Butler outside. Ooh, Jimmy Butler cashing in from distance.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Orlando has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Pass to Wagner. And here's Suggs. 5 points in the game. And Caro no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Out to Kuminga. The 3. Good. And Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 4 assists in the game.
And comfortable anywhere on the arc, Kuminga just concerns himself with finding his moment to strike.
A minute 58 left in the second quarter. Banchero outside. Wagner for 3. Sinks the tray. Wagner's got 8.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Outside Kuminga. On the wing, Curry. He's covered by Suggs. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul.
Kind of losing their way here. They've let this lead evaporate.
Yeah, and I think they also lost their composure, and you see it in the turnovers they've committed.
Orlando making a switch here. Bataze's checked in. Horford, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's Podziemski. Orlando making their last shot. Let's go with a 3. Rebound by the Magic. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half. Pass to Banchero. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That's on Al Horford.
The future is shining bright for Banchero. He's a multifaceted big guy who can really, I think, be the centerpiece of an organization.
Orlando making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Bataze. And it's Bain in for Black. And Banchero drops them both.
You know, one of the things you love about Banchero, he shows you his passion for the game. He brings great effort every night, and he's a guy his teammates love playing with.
Now here's Podziemski. He had 10 points in the win against the Spurs in San Antonio. Inside, Curry with a steal. Over Bane. And the Warriors miss again. Magic leading by 7. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Yeah, pretty fearless move by Bane, making sure he gets the shot off.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. The free throw drops for Bane.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free, and they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Second free throw, no good. Warriors trail by 8. Kuminga with it. He's picked up by Bane. Kuminga, the pass to Curry. Now here's Horford. On the wing, Green. They need this. The shot off that time. Great D that time from Banchero. Bane fires from way outside. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half now in the books. Magic out in front, leading by 8. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. Left in this one. Without question, Jimmy Butler displaying his skills today.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
On the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Kuminga plays the 4 with Draymond sliding up to the 5. And it's Butler in at the 3. That one's off.
There's always a spot for a guy like Draymond Green on your side. An incredible defender. He's unselfish offensively and a highly skilled passer.
And the second free throw is good. Orlando leading by 7. Outside Bane. Picked by Carter. Back to Suggs. Banchero against Kuminga. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Green. Only one man back on D. Up ahead. Here's Podziemski. Great D that time from Banchero.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders. There is a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that." Back to you, BA.
They've got their fans fired up. All right, thank you, Allie. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Well, when you need a bucket late in games, Franz Wagner seems to be your guy, Clark.
Yeah, he's made a name for himself as a fourth quarter producer. I mean, time and time again, Wagner has made a big play at both ends of the floor to help his team late, and that's how you become a clutch performer.
Now here's Curry. 7 points in the game. And it's rejected.
Oh, Suggs doing a nice job defensively there. Reacted quickly and got the block.
Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Pass to Kuminga. Green against Carter. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. And checking out some numbers for Paolo Banchero.
And I think the grind of the season has caught up to him a little. You can see it in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a dive. He appears to be wearing down. Maybe he can get his legs back under him today.
Magic leading by 9. Wagner, the pass to Carter. Here's Suggs. From deep, Bane hits a three-pointer. Bane's got 6.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Butler can't get it to go.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Curry against Suggs. Outside Butler. To snap the cold streak. Orlando grabs the miss. Wagner's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Since halftime, scoreless in their first 5 attempts. It's been ugly.
Tipped. There's the triple. And another 3 for Orlando.
On fire to start the second half. 4-5 from the field.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at Orlando, they're in 8th place with plenty of games to be played.
And right now for the Magic, they've had that kind of mixed start that we've come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of special season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, they can start to break out of that pack.
Podziemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot. The defense may have given him that one. Based on the results, you see why.
Curry surveys. Pass to Butler. Green with a screen on Bane. Now Green from the arc. And the Warriors miss again.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here's Bane. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Sinks it from distance. Bane's got 9.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Outside Butler. Green with a screen on Wagner. Pass to Green. A shot to stop the run. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Outside Bane. Suggs against Curry. Suggs no good. Warriors trail by 20. Butler passes to Curry. And stolen by Suggs. And Carroll with it. Now guarded by Curry. The 3 from Bane. Rebounded by Green.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
It's Podziemski on the wing. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, mercy. Mercy me. Kuminga can really get up.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Outside Carter. Pass to Suggs. The 3 from Bane. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. Golden State has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, it's so easy for Kuminga to rise up to the rim.
Orlando with the ball. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Back to Banchero. Orlando moving the ball around. Bane finds Suggs. Now Wagner. Butler covering. Pass to Curry. Green with a screen on Suggs. The 3 from Curry. Money! Stephen Curry, the three-point king.
The ball handling of Steph is sometimes undervalued. I mean, he's much more than a shooter. This guy has mad skills as a handler.
Down low, Carter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important. to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Black's checked in for Orlando. The Warriors also with a sub. Horford's checked in.
You know, both of Wendell Carter Jr.'s parents played basketball at a really high level. And you know what I like to say? You cannot run away from the DNA. And I think you see that DNA of his parents in his game.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break points over the last 10 games. Fifth best, the Magic.
Let's see if they'll be able to keep scoring at this rate throughout this season. Over the last 10 games, their ability to score in transition has been special.
Butler with the ball, defended by Wagner. Here's Curry, and such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Orlando with the ball. A 12-point game. Black with it. Give him 8 points now. Payne surveying the D. Pass to Banchero. This one for three. Orlando again missing. Golden State has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Curry passes to Butler. Outside Podziemski. Horford against Carter. And Horford powers it home.
How about Horford showing you that he knows a little bit about elevation? The big fella bouncing to the rack.
Magic leading by 10. And Carroll with a screen on Curry. Pass to Carter. To the middle. Here's Banchero. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 5 rebounds in the game. And the foul called on Anthony Black. That's his first foul. Orlando making some changes. Bataze comes in for Carter. De Silva comes in for Franz Wagner. Here's Hield. Payton with a screen on Bane. Hield against Bane. Shot clock at 6. Now Hield. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. To the paint. Here's Banchero. Paolo Banchero flushing it home.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the third quarter. Now here's Curry. Black defending. Pass to Jackson Davis. The kick out. Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. A minute 20 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Back to Payton. And here's Hield. Guarded by Bane. Tries again. It's hauled in by the Magic. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Hield for 3. De Silva with the rebound.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Black passes to Bane. There's 21 seconds left in the third. Kept alive. And Bataze gets it to go. Bataze's got his first points of the game.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Curry, no good. And so it's the Orlando Magic with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back after this word. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked. Remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Goga Bitadze. Suggs is out there with Anthony Black. Then there's Wagner, and it's De Silva in a power forward. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Franz Wagner, a rising young star. Again, having a major impact.
Inside, it's picked off. Suggs outside. Off target from three-point range. Warriors trail by 19. To the inside, here's Jackson Davis, and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
There's such a threat to score. The defense can focus too much on Butler, and he found the open man with ease.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Suggs outside. Fires from deep. Santos pulls it in. The Warriors shooting just 37% so far in this one. Ball stolen. Wagner looking it over. Down low. Here's Bitadze. And Bitadze throws it down.
Well, that's a really decisive and impressive read by Wagner, setting up his teammate nicely for the hoop.
We look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. On Sunday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic.
This is going to be a really tough stretch of schedule for them. They've got a lot of road games coming down the pipe, and they have not had a lot of luck finding success on the court when traveling.
Well, you think about the experience of Horford, and he brings a lot to the table for your team, including setting a great example on and off the floor for the young guys.
Curry, he's checked in for the Warriors. Horford hits them both. Here's Wagner. Two minutes gone by here in the fourth. Pass to Black. 5 on the clock. Overhealed. Black, no good. Warriors trail by 17. Now here's Curry. Jackson Davis in the high post. Back to Curry. The three is up. Connects from downtown.
That's his third triple of the night, his second since halftime.
The Magic have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Black passes to Wagner. On the wing, Suggs. He's covered by Curry. Back to Wagner. 6 to shoot. Here's De Silva. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here are the Warriors now. They trail by 14. And a deep three from Curry. Orlando with the rebound. Bitadze's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Suggs. Wagner in the high post. Out to the right wing. Wagner draws the double. Suggs against Horford. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Isaac comes in for De Silva. And Golden State also making a switch. Green is checked in. Pass to Hield. And here's Curry. Back to Hield. 4 on the clock. And the Warriors miss again.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time some.
Wagner outside. Over Butler. Up again. Warriors trail by 14. Butler on the wing. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Carter. Carter's. The 3 from Suggs. Counted from distance.
With his speed, Suggs able to get one step ahead, and then he's ready to let it fly.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Isaac outside. Pass to Suggs. Black outside. The 3 is up. Here's Carter. The Warriors pull it in. Horford's got his 5th rebound in this one. Hield finds Green. The kick out. Curry. Now here's Hield. Pass to Butler. Here's Curry. Over Suggs. That one doesn't drop. Black outside. Wagner outside. Outside Carter. Now Black. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Looking at who's out there now for Orlando. Banchero's checked in for Isaac. Desmond Bane comes in for Wagner. And it's Jones in for Suggs.
He had a couple of triples in that first half, but since then, he has not been a factor from beyond the arc.
Oh, Banchero throws it down.
When he attacks the rim like that, Paolo Banchero, there's no stopping.
And here are the Warriors now. 19-point game. Pass to Podziemski. Now Butler launches a 3. And again, no good by Golden State.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now here's Jones to the middle. It's tipped. It's stolen by Kuminga. In transition, here come the Warriors. And that one's good. And that's 17 points for Stephen Curry.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
Magic leading by 17. Black outside. Orlando moving the ball around. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kuminga.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Jalen Suggs comes in for Jones. And Carroll passes to Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
No margin for error that time. Big time slam from big man Carter Jr.
And here's Curry. Butler on the wing. Over Wagner. The shot by Butler, no good.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Oh, there's the alley. It's stolen by Curry. Green finds Curry. Green with a screen on Suggs. Fires, high post. Curry's shot is off. Orlando leading by 19. Wagner with it. Green picks him up. Wagner against Green. On the wing, Suggs. Drills it from deep.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Now here's Podziemski, and here's Kuminga for three. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 6 rebounds in the game. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter here. Suggs outside, takes the three, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry with it. Pass to Butler. Puts up a three. Curry, no good. Here's Orlando. A big stretch here going, 10-2.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Magic.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And no question this was a team effort, but you have to love how big a night this was for Franz Wagner.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role, mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
Wagner against Green. Now Wagner. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Franz Wagner.